Welcome back to Entertain Me. I'm Heather Brooker. This week, we are reviewing the Jordan Peele-produced film, Him. And it is getting a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of what I'm seeing is that it's making people uncomfortable. And they don't really know why. They can't quite pinpoint what it is, whether it's the pure horror aspect of it or the evil overtones. We're going to dive into that this week on Gary and Shannon, as well as talk about the downfall of rom-coms and the new movie, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey.
What I'm hearing is Kiana has a lot of requests that include Michael Monks and Heather Brooker because Kiana doesn't like the show.
Right.
So
she wants less us and more other people.
She's like, let's fill it with anything other than them. I'm just kidding. Heather, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here, but I am so sad about Kiana.
I know.
I literally pulled her into the newsroom the other day and just a few minutes ago, and I gave her a little gift, little gift to like remember me by in our movie segments. And I give her a big hug, and I just was like, thank you for being such an amazing, inspiring young lady. And I hope that you continue to do well. And, you know, it's very rare that you meet someone so young who is so organized, who is driven, but also supportive of other people. And like, she's amazing. She's amazing. So it's a big loss for us, for sure.
Yes.
Thank you, Heather.
She is still alive. I just want to remind everybody
I'm not dying.
Right. She is still with us.
Our loss is going to be Fresno's gain.
That's right.
And they could use all the help they can. So what's going on in the world of entertainment? Music, movie,
whatever
movies
wise.
is the word.
Well, we have a couple of options. We can talk about what's happening at the box office, what new movies are coming out. We can talk about Kimmel stuff. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But
let's do movies.
Let's keep it light. You're tired of the Kimmel?
It's another one of those issues that it turns out you're not going to convince anybody one way or the other. You either love him, you hate him, you think he's a stupid idiot, or you think he's the funniest thing in the world.
And in a week, it won't matter.
Because you think he'll be back, or you think he'll be gone?
He'll be back. Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be an interesting show. Everybody's telling him go to streaming, because if he goes to streaming, he can say whatever he wants. He can John Oliver it, say whatever he wants, do whatever he wants.
That's really the way they're all going to go. Yeah. Streaming.
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about, first of all, before we get into what's happening this weekend at the box office, I want to know what Kiana's favorite movie is. Kiana, what is your favorite movie?
Okay, well, it's not necessarily, The Hunger Games. I like that whole 4-part movie series. I was obsessed with the books when I was little. I watched them. It's like my guilty pleasure, just watching those movies.
Let me ask you this. I loved the Hunger Games too, but I was very shocked, and it took a while for me to get over the casting of Peeta.
Really? I love Josh Hutcherson.
Oh, good. Then it all was worth it for me.
So you didn't think he was a good choice? You did. No, I mean, Shannon, Peeta, that wasn't who you envisioned in your mind.
It was not who I had in my mind.
Me neither, to be honest. I think he grew on me for sure, but he wasn't who I pictured when I was reading the books either.
To be fair, the Hemsworth kid wasn't what I had in my mind either.
Maybe a little more.
I'll agree with that.
Hunky? I don't know.
Somebody more rugged, less
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't dirty. Like
he wasn't dirty enough. Yeah, I like my men dirty too.
Dirty sexy. That's what we call Michael Monk's ice cream. Dirty sexy. All right, so let's. Gary is like, I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what I'm going to say, guys. I've been up since 3:00 in the morning, so anything could come out of my mouth. But first, let's talk about the movies opening at the box office this weekend. Him.
Football.
Short, simple Him. Football and horror.
Yeah, I heard this described on a late night show clip. God, how did he describe it? I don't want to screw it up, but it sounds very cool. Like, like a sci-fi version of what's the movie we love about the guy who was the drummer?
Whiplash.
Oh
yeah.
Like a sci-fi push to be the best to the detriment of your soul type thing.
Well, this goes really intense on. I know you have to go to break. Do you want to go to break before I do this?
Oh, you're going to give me one line to tease it? In radio, we like to have people come back after the commercials. So we
come back
I don't know how you do it. If I was up at 3 a.m., I would be making 0 cents.
Well, maybe I'm not making much sense.
Gary and Shannon, KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Heather Brooker has joined us.
Hello.
Him is one of the new movies that's coming out.
And if you're still with us after that amazing tease before the break, let's talk about it. So this is a satire. Some critics are calling it a satire on the brutality of football and the cold-hearted view towards safety of its players. That's sort of like an overarching theme and message in this film. It's full of very fast cuts, blow by blow, sacking, in the sport, booming music, lots of flashing x-rays and injuries. And there's also some occult-style voodoo horror tropes that are used in this that might give people a few jump scares. But critics are saying that it's just all a bit too much. A lot of people also think because Jordan Peele is involved that he directed it or wrote it. He didn't. He actually was just a producer on the film. A man named Justin Tipping was the writer and director of it. It stars Marlon Wayans.
Good for Jordan Peele, by the way, to be now so well known that he can have a name attached to a movie and people are like, oh, I want to go see that, even though he's just the producer.
Yeah, it was through his company, Monkey Paw Productions. And I think that, Oliver saw it, our new board op in there. Oliver, what did you think about it?
I was just really underwhelmed. I just felt it didn't go anywhere for a long time. It was little kind of repetitive of just, oh, this is like very intense. Like, do you want to be the best?
Yeah, that's what I got from the trailer. Like, I wanted to love it, and that's exactly all over the feeling that I got. Like, okay, so now what? Where's the there? Where's the substance?
Yes.
I get the aesthetic. I get the push to be the best. Now show me the math.
Yes, yeah. So keep that in mind if you're going to see it at the theaters this weekend. This is typically the time of year where studios kind of release the films that they think maybe aren't going to do so well, and they're ramping up to their bigger titles as we get closer to the holidays. So the other movie that's coming out this weekend...
I want to point out Jim Jeffries is in the movie Him.
Oh, yeah. Do you like Jim Jeffries?
I do.
I think he's really funny.
He plays the guy's doctor, apparently. But go on. Or a doctor, I should say.
A doctor, yeah. So, all right, let's talk about a big, bold, beautiful journey. And, man, the reviews are a stinker for this one. People are not...
Really? I loved this trailer with the doors.
I know. Doesn't it look so dreamy? And you're like, oh, this looks like it could be like an epic romance or whatever.
Well, I'm worried that this is going to do... we never talked about it, but I was super excited about the War of the Roses remake, just called Roses.
Yes.
Quite literally, all the funny parts are in the trailer.
In the trailer. Don't you hate that?
And I hated the fact that the Brits, I love them. Sorry, Oliver, but they lose something when it comes to the anger and the sex and the angst that Michael Douglas and
it's more
Kathleen Turner brought to the first iteration.
Their angst is like bubbling on the surface, and they're not like
those two characters to me do not give me sexual chemistry. No. And Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner had it.
Yes, they definitely did.
And I was so disappointed. And I felt like every time I've seen the trailer for Big Beautiful Life, I'm like, I love this. And then I'm like, it's all in the trailer, isn't it?
So this is Colin Farrell, Margot Robbie, Kevin Kline, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge is also in this?
Yes, yeah. They have smaller parts, Kevin Kline and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. So this is a movie. This is literally one of the headlines. A big, bold, beautiful journey is none of those things.
Oh. What are they? So what else are they saying?
And that was just like the nicest one that I could find. I was like, ee. So basically, this is a story about everyday people who need supernatural assistance in order to appreciate their own lives. So these two come together through like a GPS in their car. Starts off with Colin Farrell's GPS guiding him to pick up Sarah. He picks her up. The GPS guides them to a door. It goes in his door. It shows him what his life could be like, or an alternate universe kind of thing. And then he appreciates his own life. Then it takes them to Sarah's door. Same thing. People are saying that it's just sort of plotting, and it's like, where is this going? What are we doing? Mm-hmm. It's got great cast, wonderful cast of very talented people. It just doesn't bring what the trailer is suggesting that it might.
Yeah, they're lacking substance.
Mm-hmm.
They're lacking meat, steak here. I love the idea. It's kind of like a sliding doors type trope. Of what could have been or what is, and appreciating that and all of the things. But
when we talk a lot about rom-coms here, we lately I feel like have been so disappointed with the rom-coms that are coming out. And I've been thinking about this, and I'm wondering what it is about the movies from the 80s and the 90s, especially early 2000s when rom-coms really were hot.
Yeah.
And it's got to be the chemistry between the actors.
It does.
Because you can take a crap script, but if you've got a couple of actors and it's directed well, we're all in on it. And then it becomes, a very popular movie over time.
Here's a recent example of great chemistry. And it's Everyone Hates This. Is that it? With Kristen Bell.
Yes.
And
Everybody Hates Nobody Wants This.
Nobody Wants This.
Yes.
Wait, he's a rabbi and
Adam Brody
and Kristen Bell. Yes. Their chemistry
is fantastic. And
when I saw that first season of that show, I go, this is what the rom-coms are missing. You can't just take two big names or two people that are around the same age, throw them together and expect lackluster dialogue to
happen, to help out. So I have a theory on this, and I think it's because in the industry right now, actors are doing self-tapes. Nobody is really doing chemistry reads anymore in the way that they used to back in the day.
Why not?
I think it's because it's a lot cheaper to just have the actors tape their auditions and send it to producers and casting from their home.
What an awful idea.
Yeah. They don't really do chemistry reads anymore.
It's hangover from COVID, right? I mean,
yes. Yeah, it's a cheaper model. It's a cheaper way to, because then everything's just online with your audition. And then they maybe meet once or twice before the movie, but Adam Brody in particular and Kristen Bell have been friends for decades. They have that instant chemistry and connection with each other.
Yeah.
And fun fact, I actually worked with Adam Brody on a TV show years ago, and he was
Did you make out with him?
Well, I tried, but he was like, "Ma'am, get off me." He had just but he had just gotten married to Leighton Meester at the time, so we were talking about getting married and finding relationships and all that stuff. So it was a really he was very, very nice. But we're missing in the rom-coms, we're missing that chemistry. People.
What an error. Like, to me, that would be the number one thing I would get set first if I was doing a rom-com.
Yeah.
Was the actors having chemistry. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure there are some directors that still do it, but most actors right now are recording their auditions and they're sending it in and hoping for the best.
Like Brad Pitt and the girl in F1. No chemistry.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I love you, Kiana. We miss you already.
In the words of Heather Brooker.
Thanks so much for listening to Entertain Me. Make sure you check out our weekly entertainment report every Friday in the 12 o'clock hour on Gary and Shannon. Lots of good movies coming up this fall. You don't want to miss that. And make sure you subscribe to Entertain Me and share it with some friends. Thanks for listening, everyone. You can listen anywhere, anytime on the iHeartRadio app.